Hey, welcome back to Styrene Relics. I want to give you an update on my build for that Ventures uh, tea bucket that they had. This is what Fred Steele built a while back, and right off the bat, I want to show you since the picture's right here. The Steelies that I was talking about earlier is a smooth on the side, and then they drilled these holes inside, is now my understanding. So I don't have a set of those wheels, but I do have a set of Steelies, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to try and drill these holes out, see what we can come up with. I have a set of ram horns, and I've got some aluminum tubing. Looks like he just ran straight pipe on it, so it should be fairly easy. Let me see. Here's the engine here. I found a intake, 3-carb intake for a small block Chevy. This is a 265 Chevy. Those guys didn't have any money, so they were trying to pick up anything they could find real quick. And 265s were pretty plentiful because the new engines were coming out. So the 265 is what we're going to call this. The intake I was surprised. I didn't think I could come up with one because all the other tri-power 260 or tri-power V8 small block Chevys were real big. I don't know why, but this one was about the right size. So we're good there. Real fast on this, the steering wheel. I'm going to instead go through the floor. I'm going to leave it go through the firewall. That's the way the Ed Roth one was at, and the reason being, I don't want to change up all this body right here. I'm just going to leave it. So, like I said, I'm going to build it close, but I'm not going to build it exact. So we'll see what we can get done with that. Here we go, guys. This is the reason why I wanted to give you a heads up. What I've got going on is that fuel tank, and that was what the toilet supply line was all about. It was the perfect size. So if you put this up on the body, you see, can you see it now? It's a good matchup. So what I did was I'm going to change it up just a little bit. My pointer. You guys see how it's got a metal bracket here and here, and then it wraps around the tank. Well, I don't think I can make something that will hold that little tank up like that and not fall off. So what I did do was on the Tweety Pie, they have, well, I'll just show you on here. The Tweety Pie, this frame has a little kick up right here, and you see this, how it's rounded right on this? Well, the body that on Tweety Pie doesn't have it there. It had it on the frame, and then that's where you glued your turtle deck or your pickup truck bed onto. Well, since I'm not going to be running that, I could go ahead and eliminate those, cut that off, and what I'll do is I'll glue it onto the body right here, and then I can glue the tank onto it. So I saved those two pieces, and that's what we're going to end up doing with that. So that's kind of neat. I got that figured out. So then the other cool thing I wanted to show you guys real fast was this rear end. Now that rear end is a 2-speed rear end. That there was a company, let me see, the Columbia 2-speed rear axle, which introduced in 1920s, was an aftermarket solution to the pulling power and faster starts, as well as higher ratio overdrive gears. Ford ended up doing the same thing in 34. So I don't know if this is one of those or one of Ford's. It doesn't really matter. So I'm thinking, wow, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm looking through my stash of goodies, and I come across this little guy. Well, I came across a little metal piece. I don't know if you guys make that out. And I've been drilling it out, the outside diameter of the tapered end, and I hogged out the inside of it, and there you go. I've got one of those now. I mean, it's simulated, it isn't perfect, but it's simulated, so I think it'll work. I just throw a little super glue on there, and we will be cooking. Let's see. I think, guys, that's it, really. I got some other stuff, some stash head stuff I've been wanting to show you. I've been dragging my feet on that and purposely, and so I will let you know on that. Oh, one more thing. On the Tweety Pie, he's got a different rear end where the spring is underneath. I've found this spring here that comes way up high and down and sets on top of the axle. I've got one of those too. So I was going to get a set of finned brake drums for this, but I actually have all four of these backers, and I don't think I will now. I think I've decided just to run with what I've got. So that's it for now, guys. I'm just giving you a quick down and dirty update on it. And so anyhow, that's it. We'll talk at you later. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time around.